Okie doke, all y'all. Heidi ho. All right, so I was just about ready to call it a night and go lie down and watch videos when one of my viewers made a comment. Well, first before I tell you the comment, take a look at this really cool old orange Le Creuset baking, cooking pan that we inherited from Grant's parents. I just love these old baking and cooking items. They're just neat. This is probably from the 1960s. Anyhow, so she was talking about one of my recipes that called for mashed potatoes, and she says, she says I would take the rest of these mashed potatoes, and it was from this video, and I would make a potato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich. Let me turn this around so I can see you. So anyhow, I thought to myself, well, shoot, that is a great idea. So I thought, well, all right, so I'm going to make a potato soup. What do I want in it? Well, I want greens. So I pulled out these broccoli cuts that I'd picked up from Dollar Tree before. And then I thought, okay, so potatoes and greens, what else could I do to kind of spice it up? And I thought, okay, the Creole Foods Gumbo, which is also from Dollar Tree. So here we go. It's another $3 Dollar Tree meal. Now, I have never done this. I've never made this soup. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, so you are going to find out with me. Okie dokie, we've got our water boiling. Now, this gumbo calls for 4 cups of water. And of course, I had to add quite a bit more if I'm going to make a soup. So I've probably got 4 or 5 times that amount boiling in here. So I'm now going to pour my gumbo ingredients into the boiling water. Yeah. And I'm going to give that a stir. Let me get over here and get my wooden spoon. This wooden spoon is something else that I didn't exactly inherit it. I'm going to pass this on to Grant's kids, but I'm going to use it for a while before then. So anyhow, I'm going to give this a little stir. And I'm going to turn it down to a simmer. I'm still trying to learn this darn stove. This front burner, it's got a real big flame, so even when you have it turned down as far as you can turn it, it simmers pretty good, so I'm not going to cover it. Now, I had to decide, am I going to let this rice cook for a while and then put the broccoli in, or am I going to put the broccoli in now? And I think I'm going to put the broccoli in now, and the reason why is because I want this broccoli to cook down so that I can mash it. So it won't be in big chunks, but rather it will be mashed in, kind of in like the potatoes will be. So I'm going to go ahead and add that right now. I've opened up my bag of broccoli, and in it goes. Oops, did I drop? No, I didn't drop plastic in there. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this because I want to bring it back to a boil since I just introduced some cold stuff. And we're going to let that come back to a boil. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil this mixture until the rice is soft, and then I'm going to add my mashed potatoes to we are back. This has been boiling now for about, well, it's simmering, it's not boiling. It's been simmering now for about 20 minutes, and what I'm doing, the broccoli is cooked down pretty nicely. It smashes pretty well. So I'm just using my potato masher, and I'm getting in there, and I'm kind of mashing these pieces down. I'm going to let this simmer for another, 20 minutes or so. Then I'm going to come back and mash some more broccoli. I am trying to cook a little of this liquid down. I don't have to necessarily, but I'm going to because it's going to enrich the taste. So we're going to come back and take a look at it in about 20 minutes. I'm giving this, whatever little pieces of broccoli float up to the surface, I'm giving it a nice little smash down. It doesn't have to be pureed or anything. I'm just kind of breaking them up a little bit. So, now I'm going to turn off my fire under the soup, and I'm going to add some of this loaded mashed potato that I had used in a different recipe. I'd only used a little bit, so I've got quite a bit left. So I have absolutely no idea how much of this is going to take. I used about a third of what was in here. So let's see. I'm just going to pour some in, about half of what is in there, and give that a stir. Let's see how this goes. All right. That thickens it up pretty nicely. But I think we need more than that. I think we need some more. Make it nice and thick. So, I'm going to pour in a little bit more. And I can see that my seasoning looked like it was down on the bottom of the bag of potatoes. So, note to self, next time I make this, I will shake up the bag better so that I've got more seasonings coming out. And I can see I've got some little sort of dumpling looking pieces of, lumps of potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and use my masher and stir that up real nice. That's just looking lovely. Nice and thick and wonderful. Let's see how that pours. I think I could even go thicker than that, don't you? I think so. I can go for a nice thick soup. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the rest of the potato stuff, which luckily for us includes the rest of the seasoning. Again, I'm using the loaded mashed potato packet from Dollar Tree. And that means it's got a lot of seasoning in it. We'll take a look at that package again in a second. But I want to go ahead and just get all of those potato lumps out. And by golly, I think we're done. And doesn't that look beautiful? Now, not going to serve this on a bed of greens. Just going to put it in a bowl. But at this point, you could do several things. You could add shredded cheese. You could add some cream. You could add some butter. I mean, there's lots of ways you could spice this up at this point, but I'm just going to leave it simple. Again, here it is. It's the Betty Crocker loaded mashed potatoes that have, a lot of seasoning in them. So, without further ado, let's put this in a bowl and see if Grant likes it. Okie dokie. So, I have added some of these cheese crackers that I did get at Dollar Tree on top of Grant's wonderful soup there. And now I'm going to bring it to him. It's cooled enough. I like my food sizzling hot, just tongue-burningly hot, and Grant doesn't. So I let this cool for a little while. Hi, Spot. Want to take a sniff of Grant's soup? How's that smell? Oh, he says it smells good. All right, honey, I can't get around all the stuff that you've put in my path, so here you go. Here you go. You can sit back down at your spot. Okay, so what you're eating is a broccoli potato gumbo soup with some cheese crackers on top.
Did you put any okra in it?
Nope. Just 3 ingredients plus a topping of crackers.
Wonderful.
Good?
Fabulous.
I thought it was fabulous too. I'm going to have another bowl. Okay, there you have it. It has been approved by both Spot and Grant and me because I just ate a big bowl and now I'm going to eat another one. So, yeah, give that soup a try. And thank you to my viewer who gave me the idea, whose channel I am going to link below. Bye!